look at my hands. They don't really uh they don't work so good. They are really pale because I couldn't figure out how to change the color. But I managed to match my sweater. But they're very pale and they don't sync up too good. Yeah, they're previous Pamo's hands and they were just like sewn back on, you know? They were like $7. You know, I wasn't expecting much, but you know. It's kind of like my old like V-Roid, you know? Like the V-Roid model, how that was. But I have to do like T-Rex arms for them to get like recognized by the camera, because if I put them too low, then they just like they don't they look really funny when I do this. But I'm throwing up gang signs. Hold on, can I wait, hold on. Can I no, it doesn't I'm trying to do like hold on. It won't work. It won't work. It doesn't show it. It doesn't. Ugh. This is a waste of $7. I'm sure for people who could figure out how to make this stuff work, it's a great investment. But for brain problem Pomo, maybe not so much. Can I make a heart? Probably not. But let's see. No. No. No, now they're stuck. Wait, what? I'm trying my best. Can I? Yeah, they don't look like my hands, do they? They don't. Okay, flip you off. Maybe. Let's see. Oh. It's trying. It's trying. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to turn that on. It's probably gonna like take my hands as like the throwing thing. Hold on. It's probably gonna throw me at my stupid hands. Oh, no, never mind. They are alien autism hands. They're alien autism hands. I like doing this though. Ooh. I think my mic is still like turned up really loud from the audio I did. Oh, the sound's not working. Hold on. There we go. It should work now. It sounds balanced. Maybe I should keep it like this then. Bunk. Oh, I just opened up. I feel like I'm doing like some kind of like meditation, you know? Or look, I can pick my nose. I can pick my nose. Hold on. Oh. Digging for gold. Digging for gold. This is so janky. It's so janky. I'm not. I need to turn off lip sync on VTube Studio too. It doesn't work very well for me. There we go. Why is everybody bonking me? What did I do? I can't even like really like wave. It's so... It's so scuffed. But I wanted it because for pom-poms who've like come to a VR chat meetup, you've probably noticed that I talk with my hands a lot. So I was like, oh, if I'm gonna do a stream where I'm talking a lot, maybe I should use my hands. But it doesn't. I mean, I can get this fine, you know? I'm not Italian, I'm an angel. They really are really pale. I matched the color of my sweater. I could figure that part out, but I couldn't figure out... My hair's like really tangled right now. It kind of hurt too much to like stand up for very long, so I didn't take a shower today. I actually had to call out of work because I really wasn't feeling well. I'm like still not feeling great, but when I have a cup of coffee. I actually I went like this, I was curious because I was like, how bad do I smell today? And like I smelled in my own armpit and it wasn't great. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was like, I didn't put on deodorant today, so. It was aroma. Envision the aroma. You know what? I'm just gonna turn these arms off. I'm over it. We're done with the arms, and we're getting really big. I give up. I give up on the arms. How often do I shower? Enough. Conceptualize the fragrance. They were making me mad. They were making me mad because I had to do like a T-Rex thing and then and I can't get a refund because I got him off a booth. So that was $7, just kind of down the toilet. That was a coffee. That was a coffee, like a latte. That was a latte. I just dumped down the toilet. I feel like being bloody today. How about we be bloody? Okay. I mean ketchupy. Ketchupy! I have ketchup. I have ketchup. Everybody loves ketchup. Mustard? Do I like beatings? Yeah. I ate a jelly-filled donut and I got it all over my face like Okay, I'm gonna read some maros. I have to refresh it. Hold on. I'm turning off this stupid light. Okay. Oh, this first one's actually probably an important one to read. I've heard mallows have 3 tiers of message filtering. Do you know which filter you have set? No. I have no idea. Hold on, let me look at that. I'll do allow negative. Okay, there we go. I had it on AI will work to delete negative messages and ensure only positive and neutral messages reach you. But like, what may be negative to some users is perhaps not negative to me. Hopefully this gets all ramblings haven't been killed. I don't know. Okay, there's the first mallow. Maro. Hello. Did I even say hello today? Did I? I don't think I did. I think I just started the stream like freaking out about the hands. I was too focused on the stupid hands that I didn't say hi. But hi. It'll be better when I have a 3D. When I have a 3D, it'll be better. Which I'm excited, but I have to wait a long time for it. And I'm not exactly the best with waiting. Like, I'm sure you noticed the stream was like 10 minutes early today because I don't like waiting. But waiting is hard. I love instant gratification. I love things right now. But I got the quote from the other 3D modeler that I was referred to, and insanely low price for what the work he's doing. So I'm very thankful for that. But here's the part where I cry and ask for money. No obligation, but I do have like a little fund set up if you're interested in making it more of a reality, because I don't want to have to use my credit card. I just paid a little bit off, you know, so. But anyway. Another mallow. Pamu, I love catching your streams whenever I can. They always put a smile on my face and remind me how lucky I am to find out about you. Please keep being you and doing what makes you happy. Well, thank you. This does make me happy. That's why I do it. It makes me very happy. I mean, like I said, I was staying home from work, like, sick today. And I was like, I could be streaming because it makes me happy. Okay, next Mallow. Are there any platforms which would allow you to make the content you would prefer to make? Not really. It's a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I kind of just post everything to Twitter, you know? But the thing is like I said, you know, I'm not gonna paywall what I do. Everything I do is like out there, you know? So a lot of the hosting sites, one, they don't allow what I make. And two, you know, they're like a subscription kind of thing, so in the meantime, you know, just gotta use Twitter. Maybe I could host my own site, you're right. That'd be kind of cool. Pomo.com. Yeah, it's true, it ain't easy being silly. The world's out to get you when you're a little too silly. Okay, next tomorrow. RottenPamu.com. Do you plan on adding a profile picture to your marshmallow page? I've had this for like a year, haven't I? I've had this for like a year, and I never put a picture. Maybe. To answer your question, maybe. Maybe someday I will. Next question. Pamu theme Labubu when? Never! Never! You hear me? Never! Never, ever, you get out of my inbox. You make like a 360 and you walk 360 degrees away from me right now! No Labubu! Next tomorrow. Would you Apamo if you could Apamo? Yes. Even if there was an Akira Labubu, no. Total Labubu death. No. Next tomorrow. Pablo, I love you. I'm queasy with gore, so I can never hurt you. But maybe I could slap you lightly. Hope that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Show me love however you can. Would a Funko Pop work as a compromise? No! What's a Labubu? Oh, aren't you so lucky? Aren't you so lucky to not know about those wretched little things? They're ugly. They're stupid. And I hate them. I hate Labubu. No Papa Labubu! And some pom-pom sent me a Labubu one piece thing, and it's horrible, and it's in my home, and they curse me, and I hate it. No! No more! No, the boo-boo. Evil. The Antichrist. Next, Morrow. Would you rather be missing one leg or one arm? Just wondering. Maybe a leg. I mean, it doesn't matter because I regenerate, but if I didn't regenerate, I'd rather lose a leg. Because not being able to use both arms would, like, stress me out. Next Morrow. I'm a VTuber who lurks your posts and streams. You're an amazing and cute person, but I keep myself from watching too frequently and interacting as much because I'm afraid I might get obsessed with you. Stay cute, Pomo, and don't let anyone get you down. Who are you? Please tell me who you are. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. Please be my friend. Who are you? I want, like, VTuber friends a lot, you know? Who are you? Come forth. Show yourself. Next Morrow. I giggle and kick my feet while watching you stream. Also, your laugh is really cute. What a visual! What a visual. Pom-pom kicking his feet. I imagine a pom-pom wearing, like, footy pajamas, you know? Like, footy pajamas! And, like, he's got a rattle, you know? And he's, like, kicking his feet, and he's shaking his rattle. That's a good visual, I think. Imagine his little legs hanging off his desk chair, swinging in the air. There's a surprising amount of chubas. You know, I get surprised when I see other chubas, like, interact with me, and I get really happy. I get really, really happy. I just want friends, you know? But, next, Morrow. How codependent would you like your relationship with pom-poms to be? Pom-pom is already extremely codependent with pom-poms. Let's be real here. Even if I had insurance this whole time, I wouldn't be going to therapy. I'd just be trauma dumping on pom-poms. Easy. Easy question. Next, Morrow. Pomo chop or Pomo skinny? Can I pick up the Pomo and throw it around? Pomo weighs 4 apples. I went over this in my debut. I weigh 4 apples. Pomo weighs 4 apples. Do with that information what you will. Okay. This one has links. Hi. Do you happen to have these in stock? I know what you're doing. Maybe I'll be surprised. No! Get that off my screen! Get that off my screen right now! No! N-O! No! No. No, I didn't get dorsed. I got worse. There's a link to a Labubu. No, I don't sell Labubu. Stop asking. Labubus are worse than Dorses. They're way worse. Yeah, let me refresh the page. If you don't know what a Labubu is, keep it that way. It's for the best. Adores the Labubu teeth. That's horrible. Next, Maro. I watched a video today about an artist whose thesis was that people can be put into 3 categories: the sadist, the voyeur, and the moralist. I'm sorry, Pamu, but if there was a scenario where you were in danger, I would probably be a moralist, or at least put on that front. Was that the artist that, like, laid down and was like, do a bunch of whatever to me? And, like, she ended up getting, like, burnt and, like, stabbed and stuff? Or was that, like, a different artist? I don't remember her name. I just remember, like, she, like, literally, like, laid on a table naked and was like, okay, go nuts. Or don't. And people went nuts. But would a moralist be, like, you would, like, help? Or, like, be nice? Like, come on. Come on. Pamu, around Pamu, you don't need morals. No morals. Okay. Next, Maro. I love your laugh. I wish I could hear it while you stab me to death. I'm only sadistic towards bitch turnip. I'm not gonna stab you. I'm not a yandere. I'm not. Do I get very possessive and jealous? Maybe. Am I gonna have a meltdown if I see somebody remove my Oshi mark from their name? Yes. But am I gonna kill them? No, I'm just gonna cry about it. Next question. You in defeat? Not particularly. I used to be like very like anti-feet. You know, I was like, oh, feet people are weird. You know, I'm a Chad, you know, Guro enjoyer. And feet people are like, you know, beneath me. But now I only feel that way about furries. Dying from Pomo doesn't sound that bad. You think I can kill anybody? Come on. I weigh 4 apples. Next question. Which type of audio do you like making the most? Have you got any ideas brewing? I do have ideas. I also have heartburn. I had tomato soup again. It depends on... Okay, so... There's not really a whole lot of images that I have that I can really base audio around, so I'm trying to find a way to still make it, like... It may just be like a black screen, you know? And then audio. But... If you give me like a picture, like I will make like a little scenario for it. But I love tomato soup, even though it gives me heartburn. Yeah, why die from pummel when you can kill the pummel? That's the point. That's the point. More showed up, so I have to refresh. Your head cover reminds me of Gore's Screaming Show. Is there any relation, or is it just a coincidence? I guess it's actually more of a coincidence, but my head cover, well, it's a hat. It's I may have talked about this before, but for new pom-poms I'll talk about it. The biggest inspiration of my design was actually Digital Witch Mayura. But with like non-elements, you know? Because I'm an angel. Digital Witch Mayura is a digital witch. There's a difference. Yeah, if you wanna like post images for inspiration or like give me scenarios, and like, yeah, I can do that. I initially wanted to do that like really early on when I first started streaming, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely took maybe a lot of inspiration from that design. Maybe a little too much. Next question. I want to bite you. That's not a question. That is a statement. That's a good statement, though. You may bite me. You may. In regards to my previous mallow, you can look up Helena artwork or goldfish in a blender. I'm glad you said Helena artwork and not Helena by My Chemical Romance. I'm glad you made the distinction, because if you were to tell me to look up Helena, I have done that. I have looked up Helena several times. Next Mara. Girl is kind of weird. Yeah? And? Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, this Rihanna is a bit weird. This Rihanna is a bit weird. It's normal. Yeah, girl is normal fun for healthy, normal people. Guys, are we weirdos? Not gonna lie, guys. This is a little unusual. No, it's normal. It's... It sounds like he's saying as if it's like the kind of food that he's eating. This... this Rihanna stuff tastes kind of weird. No, it's normal. I will not tolerate the slander. Girl and Rihanna are cool. Actually, they're cool, and they're epic, and they pwn. They pwn, and they rock my socks. Okay, next Maro. Are you soliciting girl artwork for audios? Maybe. Maybe. You know, one of my favorite girl artists liked the audio, the Jimmy Droid, who I am like desperate to commission. If he would just open his scab for more than like 10 seconds, it's like Is this how people feel about like Pokemon cards? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's funny. There's actually not a lot of like girl artwork of me. There is one cooking. There is a skep cooking. It's relatively tame, but it's still girl. And it's cooking. Okay, next Maro. The beach day audio was amazing. Can't wait for more. Love you, Pomo. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I was really proud of that one. I was really proud of that one. I was really proud. I made a huge mess. What I did, if you guys want to know how the sausage is made, if you want to know how the sausage is made, I filled up a bowl of water, and then I like just like stuck my head in it, and like I was kind of like actually drowning a little bit, but I'm fine. I'm safe. I'm safe. Don't call a wellness check for the love of God. But no, that was real water. That was real water. And that was real water all over everything. I had to like move the mic away from my actual like desktop. Okay, next question. Or Maro. Why are women so into girl / Rihanna when compared to men? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I don't know. But that's a good observation. Cause I mean, like, even in like Fujoshi, like yaoi circles or whatever, you see a lot of girl and stuff. But and like, you know, those circles are like entirely women. I don't know. That's a good question. Imagine if the police comes in and there's a dead person that drowned on their desk in a bowl of water. The most fucked up perverts I've met are all women. Yeah. I mean, myself included. I mean, I made that one like Kiwi Farms user like lose sleep over being so frightening in my fetishes, but you know. Okay, next question. Would it be okay to actually kidnap Pomo and keep her at my home well fed and entertained? No meds though. Pomo will have to learn to cope by crying at me and playing bad video games from my collection. Well, how bad are we talking? How bad are we talking? Are we talking like Bubsy? Bubsy 3D? That game actually makes me really nauseous. Like, it gives me like motion sickness. Actually, a lot of games do, now that I think about it. That's one of the good ones? Valorant? I've never played Valorant. I don't like do like FPS games. I mean, you've seen how shaky my hands are when I was playing the Citadel. Then to refresh. Are there any predicaments which you think about? For context, I'm not sure if you've ever browsed the predicament bondage tag. Do you mean like the very specific predicaments? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Because I do like situations like that that are like very like weirdly specific, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know how to describe it because it is. How do you subscribe or describe something like specific but vaguely? You know? But I think I understand what you mean. I think. Predicaments, what do I think about? But, You know, there's one thing that always scares me. I'm scared, well, not scared, but like scary in real life, but like a Final Destination thing in like fiction. But like if I stand too close to the garage door when I press the button on the garage door remote, I'm like, you know, this would be an extremely specific way to get beheaded if I stand too close to it, you know? But it doesn't happen because it wouldn't. But I just think about the predicament of that happening, you know? Okay. Next Morrow. Pomo is the cure to male loneliness, is having a masochistic daughter wife. I don't know. Who's Pomu? Do I look like Pomu Rainpuff to you? Minor spelling mistake. Minor spelling mistake. But yes. Yes, the secret to a good life and the cure to male loneliness is having a masochistic daughter wife. And I am a masochistic daughter wife. Sorry, I read a really funny comment. I've stopped being male adultly since I met Pamu. Okay. That really... My throat burns. That was not good for my heartburn. That was not good for my heartburn. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Okay, next Morrow. Are there any fetishes you find really disgusting besides furry? Dorses. Next question. How difficult is it to waterboard yourself? What is the difference between a good and bad waterboarding? Hold on, sorry. I have like a bubble of acid in the back of my throat. Well, I mean, what I was doing in my audio technically wasn't waterboarding, cause like waterboarding is when you like cover your face and like pour water on it. That might be a fun stream idea. I don't know. Think about that. I've never waterboarded myself before, but there's a first time for everything. Can you actually die from that? I thought it was just torture. Yeah, fun stream idea. Waterboarding. Okay, next Morrow. Wait, it would be a really slow death? Well, good thing I only streamed for like a couple hours. Okay, next Morrow. If we cut Pomo in half, Will the two halves attract each other and rejoin, or will them or will them regenerate into two different pummels? It would just be like one pummel. I can't do like a worm, you know? I can't do like a worm and then become like multiple, you know? Yeah, I can't do mitosis. I can't do mitosis. Okay, next tomorrow. Well, I have to refresh. It's verifying I'm human, but I'm not. Top 5 lolly streamers you would've rubbed cute and funny with. I have to pick 5? I can't just pick 5. Do you know how many good, cute, and funny streamers there are on the internet? We'd be here all night. We'd be here all night. And I have heartburn. Yeah, this is just asking for recommendations. You can't fool me. Next, Maro. Lolly laser. Do you mean like that GIF? Because that's a classic. There's a Pommel version of that. It's not animated, but... Yeah, my top 5. Pommel, 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 Pommel. Pommel. I guess... Okay. All the lolly tubers who are nice to me. I'll rub cute and funny with any other lolly tubers who are nice to me. Okay, next Maro. Opinions on being picked up and thrown. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you could like throw me like a javelin. Or if it was like an Olympic sport, you know, what do they call it? Like shot? Is it called shot put? Where they pick up the rock and then they like spin around, and then they throw it. Can you do that, but like me? Can you shot put me? Discuss. I thought you were saying discuss. Like I was about to say we're already discussing this. Yeah, those are my opinions on being picked up and thrown. Positive reaction. Favorite saw trap. You know, to be quite honest with you, I never really got super into saw. I'm more like a hostile girly. In terms of like mainstream horror movies with like really gruesome death. I think I got another one, I'm not sure. Yes. Would you ever want to commission Poco Poco Taro? Yes. But at the same time, like, everybody does. And I don't want to seem like I'm, like, copying anyone. Like, her art style is really cute. At least I think she's a girl. I don't know. And I do really like her art style, but, like, at the same time, like, everybody does it. And I don't want to seem like I'm just doing it because everyone else is doing it. My heartburn. Okay, refreshing. I saw a picture once of 8 anime girls in a circle of guillotines where each one is holding the next one's release cable in their mouth, and that image scarred me. Why? That's awesome. That's awesome! That's awesome. What are you talking about? I don't think I've seen that. If somebody has it on hand, let me see. Thoughts on helmet drowning? Painful. Probably a painful, miserable way to die. But, like, why not? Add it to the list. Add it to the list. Okay. Next Morrow. I like the idea of cute girls doing stuff to me, like throwing up in my mouth. But I feel repulsed at the idea of doing the same to cute girls. Never got the appeal of being rimmed. That's just gross. I want to stick my own tongue in a girl's nether area, though. If you like cute girls throwing up in your mouth, boy, do I have a bunch of acid in the back of my throat. If you love cute girls throwing up in your mouth, open up, cause I got a bunch of tomato soup that's just like knocking on the back of my throat. And I feel like if I laugh too hard, it's gonna like trigger it, and then I'm gonna throw up all over my desk. So I hope you like tomato soup and club crackers. Thank you for following. Thank you. I haven't muted any, like that one time I threw up playing Stepmania. Or the other time I threw up the Chinese food. How many times have I thrown up on stream now? 2 or 3, I think. The first one I remember was the Stepmania stream with the full body tracking. And then the second one was with the harapons and I had just eaten fried rice. What was the third time? Maybe I did, I don't remember. I throw up a lot. I didn't throw up when I ate the really spicy noodles and the bugs though, but I got really close. And like when I ate the spicy noodles, it wasn't the spicy that made me like gag. It was the fact that they had been sitting out for a while and were like cold and like congealed. Ugh. That was awful. Hello. Okay, let me refresh the page. Coronazefamu. Yup. Sure is. That's me. Here is your monthly reminder that my name is Konazepam, but weebified. And Konazepam is what I have in this bottle here. Next, Maro. Do you think you'd like to experience a womb massage? Like focusing specifically on and around your womb area, maybe using a wand on it or something. Well, with how bad, like, that area was hurting the last few days. That might be nice. I don't know. I want to talk about my period so bad. But I know not everyone... Yeah, I'm like, oh, you know, grow this, grow that. But, like, I know that kind of blood is sometimes too much for people. Because it is different. It is different. It is different. It is a different kind of blood. That's what I posted on Twitter, by the way. That was not, like... That was not, like, blood from anywhere else. That was, like, cute and funny blood. It was really, like, fresh. It was the first day, so it was really light. But it gets, like, darker, like, days later. It is not a great smell. It is a very... just... metallic rot smell. It's rusty. It smells like otherworld levels in Silent Hill. Actually, period blood smells like Silent Hill 3. That's what it smells like. I've never tasted it though. That could be an experiment. Smells like the best in the franchise. Very much agree with you. I love 3. Well, I mean, like, normies are like, oh, you know, my red wings, get my red wings, but yet they turn their nose to Guro. Curious. Very curious behavior. Curious. Ever seen the artist Haku Rono Fujin? Haku. Why does that seem like it's like something Romanized? I'm googling, hold on. No, it is not Romanized. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff that looks like this. You know, it's not... I'm looking. I'm studying. That's alright. It's like a lot of like wooden horse-esque stuff. Oh, girls be like, I'm in the video and I love girls so much until they see someone pulling a knife in an alley. You know, that's one thing I don't think anyone could ever doubt about me. Is my love for Guro and Riona. That's my phone buzzing, by the way, because more maros keep coming in. I'm not brapping, I promise. Without looking anything up, what do you think is the most efficient way to be Minecrafted? The stats about this stuff are fascinating. What? What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this? Brown bricks in pummel craft. Okay. Next morrow. How into psychological torture is Pomo into, if at all? I love getting girls attached to me and ignoring them, manipulating them, and other forms of mental torture. But maybe that's something that only appeals to men and you only like physical harm. I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. Oh! That's what you mean by Minecraft. Ohio is for lovers. Ohio is for lovers is how I would most likely Minecraft. Stinky status update? Not good. Stinky. But to answer that last Morrow, psychological torture is great if it... I mean, I don't want to be ignored. That would hurt my feelings. But if it's me consuming media in which psychological torture happens, and it's great. You know how I am about this. You know how easily I get one guide. No, don't give me the cold shoulder. I don't like that. I don't want to be ignored. I'm getting sad now. Next Morrow. Miko Miko Dance. Or Miko Miko Dance, Goro, and Mariona Superior. True? It's classic. It's classic. I had actually tried to find some like pre-made animations to put my Vroid into, but then I couldn't quite figure it out. Like I couldn't figure out how to have a second model in the player, so okay. Do you have any favorite doujin artists? I kind of love to see you drawn in the style of Book or Asanagi. Asanagi Pomo could be interesting. Asanagi Pomo could be interesting. Waita, I think, is probably... Well, Waita's not really... Waita is doujin. But he doesn't make doujins. But he does make doujins. To be honest with you, like, I think I've talked about this before. When it comes to, like, how I, like, have always consumed Goro, I've only just, like, ever, like, seen it unsourced, you know? So it wasn't very often that I would, like, associate artist names with stuff. Because I would only ever see it without source. Next Morrow. I love the crooked look you make with your eyes when you're reading something. And then it looks like, and then they made like a little face. Do I make a funny face? Pomo is an image board user. Yeah, I mean, I'm not making that up. I'm not just saying that for the aesthetic. Next, Maro. What are your thoughts on tattoos? If they're done as, like, torture or humiliation, like a branding, I'm into that. But, like, I don't really like tattoos on, like, real people that much. Well, okay. I don't like tattoos on women. Does that make me like a chud or whatever to say that I don't like tattoos on women? I don't know. I just think it looks kind of trashy. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't have tattoos. I will never have tattoos unless some pom-pom kidnaps me and brands me with the tattoo. I'm not getting a tattoo. Pom-pom's got pure virgin skin. Okay. Next, Maro. Are there any Guro/Riona artists or manga you wish more people knew about? I know I mentioned him like already in the stream, but like Chimi Droid. Chimi Droid's great. He's got a really cute style and doesn't have like a bazillion followers or whatever, but I really like him. And also we're mutuals. So I'm biased. I'm biased. Branding Pomo with a Labubu mark. No! 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 Don't you dare. I just threw up in the back of my mouth a little bit. Ugh. Ugh. It tastes really bad. Hold on. Ugh. Or do you prefer a Funko Pop? No! Well, actually, yes. As much as I hate Funko Pops, I would prefer a Funko Pop tattoo over a Labubu. Because at least Funko Pops aren't trendy anymore. Okay, next Maro. HeyJackass.com. What is that? That doesn't look familiar. Is that like a "are you an idiot" kind of thing? I'm not clicking that. A Labubu womb tattoo? Oh, that's horrible. How hard is it to book an appointment in an altitude chamber? Good question. Next, Maro. What's the best way for pom-poms to support pom-pom monetarily? Coffee, Streamlabs, stuff like that. Throne, too. Just Throne, like, holds my money hostage. For, like, at least a week at a time. So, but it's up to you. Like, yeah. But I appreciate the thought. But please do not feel it is necessary. Because like I said, and like I've said this before, I said this a year ago, I'll say it again today. All my content is free. It will never be paywalled. Never. But if you want to support me, then I appreciate it, I do. But please know that supporting me only... I mean, it does improve content and help more content get made, you know, in the way of like a new model or equipment or a binky, but it's not necessary. But I will never pay well. Free use Palmu. Everybody knows that. Free use Palmu. I do want to get a PO box because I want to see weird things that Pom-Poms can send me. I want to know what you guys have. Yeah, Palmu is open source. I'm not forcing you to give my... No, don't say that. You're gonna make me feel bad. Next Maro. You seem to really like corruption. I do. I know that's kind of like a basic fetish, but I do really, really like corruption. I have always loved corruption. Maybe it's a trauma response. If Pomo is free and open source, can Pomo play Doom? Yeah. You can play Doom on Pomo. Someone's gonna send other VTubers merch to piss you off. That would more so like confuse me. Like, why did you spend money on this just to like... I don't know. Like, I don't have like beef with other VTubers. I just don't like in my Discord. Like, I don't want to hear about like Face Connect or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's like they already have like thousands of viewers at a time or whatever. Like, if you're gonna like talk about like other VTubers and stuff, like small indies, you know, small indies, not like big names, you know? Okay. Next Morrow. Black tattoos / stuff like that are cringe. I prefer seeing girls bloody and blue. Also agree on the unsourced stuff. Random girl-chan threads, etc. are the best way to indulge. And then in all caps, make merch. Merch is coming eventually. I can't really say anything, but merch is on the horizon. It's on the horizon. And like, okay, let me go back to the other topic. I do like HoloLive, and I do like Face Connect, you know? But like, excuse me, sorry. Tomato burp. I didn't move away in time, but you know, like if you're gonna like post clips or whatever, like, you know, don't post ones people have seen a million times. Sorry. Backsplash. I love tomato soup, but it doesn't love me. Next, oh well, but yeah. So, random girl-chan threads are kind of between girl-chan and the water ducks. You know, those are two big sources of art for me, and in my formative time as an angel. And the water ducks is really slow, but people still post on there, you know? People still post on there. But the water ducks is exclusively Toho. Like, exclusively. And it's not just girl, it's just like, just whatever's weird, you know? And I love that. Like, you know, you'll get girl, and then you'll get, like, shitting dick nipples and stuff. But all the art on there is really, like, soulful. What just happened? Thank you for the super chat! Thank you for the super chat, Pickle. It says, these... Oh, hold on. These are my final coins. No! coins! No! Thank you for the super chat, but no. Don't make me feel guilty. What was the name of that other site? The Water Ducks. The Water Ducks. It's an oikaki board. I was gatekeeping it, but now I'm not gonna gatekeep it anymore. How how much to smash your head on the table right now? Well, I mean, I do that for free. What do you think I am? But there's not, I mean, there's like a coffee cup in the way. There's a coffee cup and like bottles of sanitizer and a toothpick. And a sticker of the metal evolution of Quaxley. There's a calico critter. I keep getting silent because that's me literally like swallowing back acid. Not even burping, but just acid. Okay. Next Maro. Have you ever seen infested/tentacle clothing art? I've seen all of those things separately. I'll post a link in the Discord to the water ducks, but yeah, I've seen all those things separately, but never infested tentacle clothing. Wait, do you mean like clothing becoming, or like tentacles becoming clothing? Like do you mean like venom? Like, is that what you mean? Because, like, in that case, yes. Or, like, what was it? Witchblade? If you like tentacles, you will like an upcoming skeb. You will like an upcoming skeb. Okay, what's your most normie fetish? Probably rape. Like, that's pretty normal. I mean, like, it doesn't sound like it, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of everybody, like... I mean, grape! Grape with a G! Grape with a G! Grape! Like the fruit! The fruit! It's purple. Or sometimes green. And you stomp on it and you make wine. Everybody loves grape. Grape. New marshmallows. Merch is coming. Work in progress. And it's a Catbox link. Is this a Labubu? I'm scared to click it. Yeah, you fall over and stomp it. I can't make that noise that the lady makes, like the... Okay, I'm gonna click this link. And if it's a Labubu. If it's a Labubu. Oh. This is not a Labubu. This is beautiful, actually. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so glad this isn't a Labubu. No, this is gorgeous. Can I say who this is? I know who this is. Oh, there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say, but you'll see. You'll see. That's all I can say. This is beautiful, though. Next Moro. Are there any good image boards left? Nowadays, I just browse Twitter and Pixiv. Kind of. I mean... It's not like it used to be. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like it used to be. People still post on, like, Girl-chan, and, you know, people still post on, the Water Ducks and stuff, but... I mean, the Water Ducks, like I said, is strictly Toho, so if Toho's not really your thing, but... You know, those have always been my two favorite. I've never actually gone on the Shardy. I don't think I'd be welcome. Next Morrow, could you actually take a punch to the face from a guy, like closed fist, or would you straight unalive? I mean, I can regenerate, and if I did die immediately, then like that doesn't matter. I just come back. I always come back. And then somebody linked some stuff from Pixiv. Let's see. I'm gonna check this first link. What is this? You know, I've never really been... Vor is one of those things that I can understand the appeal. The link I was sent a link to some Vor. But it's not really my thing. I don't know. I never really got into it. Well, I mean, like, this isn't necessarily Vor so much as, like... What do you call it? Like, to be encased in something. Mummification. Yeah, mummification. But... Like, mummification I'm more into. But, like, the Vor part, like, not so much for me. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's, like, it's a furry thing. Maybe it's because I associate it so much with furries that I can't get behind it. Maybe. I think the politically correct term is consensual non-consent, Pummel. Great. Great! Do you think you could ever dom a pom-pom? Or nah? Do you think you could do it with a female pom-pom? Like, Akira. You know? Oh, the delification. Literally, like, one of the first videos I ever uploaded on my YouTube is a clip of me talking about the foreverly delatized guy. Permanent bologna ham and cheese tongue. Discord invite invalid. Is there a new one? There's... I think... Hold on, let me check my link tree. It should be working. Hold on. And then I just turned into me checking my Twitter. Hold on. Link tree. Oh, oops. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. I'm gonna update it. Live on stream. Live on stream updating. Hold on. Live on stream. I have to sign in. Hold on. Ugh. Hold on. Because I'm not just gonna, like, drop it in the chat, you know? You sign in. Don't make me do two-factor. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, there you go. Alright, the Discord link has been updated. I love cannibalism. Well, pupa was like also like incest cannibalism. I want that. I want... Is the Discord link on my link tree correct? I think so. I think so. I hope so. I just changed it. Next motto is... Stop trauma dumping on Twitter. It's making me horny. No! I'm gonna crash out all the time. I'm always crashing out on Twitter. I'm sorry. The Discord is open until I have a reason to close it again. This next one is gonna one-guy me. I'll skip it. Hey, meat urinal. I really need to pee, but don't want to miss any of the stream. Please open your mouth. Say, It's gonna join in with all the tomato soup. The tomato soup and the stomach acid. Sorry. I'm okay. Drink some milk? No, I don't like milk. Girl slash Riona games on or game streams on other site win. I've done it before. I've done it before. I've streamed Pomo the game, which is my own game that a pom pom made for me, and I've also streamed my like classic girl Riona game. Sorry. You know a little baking soda? Is that good for heartburn? How much would you bite? Bite what? Bite what? What do you mean? Demonophobia would be fun. That game's a classic. Can you not like stream that on Twitch? Hmm. I do plan on coming back to other site. Eventually. Eventually. Next morrow. I don't think I could do anything bad even if you asked for it. Well, maybe if you were asking for it. I'm always asking for it. When am I ever not asking for it? That's my thing! Next morrow. I wish I was the worm slowly eating Pomo's brain right now. Do you? I'm like trying not to be like Menhera right now, but next tomorrow. Have you played mouthwashing? No, I haven't actually. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. Thank you. I like the look of it. And I heard it's a great game. I just thought it was weird that like TikTok kids were like all about it. So that kind of made me not want to play it. Like, I'm sorry, but like the second I see a game character like do a TikTok dance, like somebody dressed as something doing a TikTok dance, I'm like, alright, that's enough of that. I'll skip it. Next tomorrow. Opinion on the smell fetishists? I want to sniff every inch of Pomo's body. I said I'm stinky. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Here, I'll put my armpit up to the microphone. Hold on. What does it smell like? Can you smell it? Now my microphone stings. No! It smells like armpit. No, I have to smell that. Why did I do that? I did it for you. And now my microphone smells like stink. Next Moro. Make DIY CD CDRs of Bye Bye Innocence. I would buy in a heartbeat. Need Guro to mix with my gore noise. You know that... I'll ask Cement T about that. I'll ask... Well, Cement T and Ozigiri. I'll ask them about that. Because that would be kind of fun to, like, have actual physical CDs of that, you know? I do love that song. I love how it came out. And I think you'll like what else I have cooking. There will be more Cement Tea, Pummel, in Ozigiri. There will be more. Just saying. Well, that appears to be the last of the... Wait, no, never mind. A marshmallow just came in. Hey, Pamela, you've been streaming for a long time now and done many different streams, so what has been some of your favorite streams to do? And then in parentheses, other site doesn't count, you coon brain slut. You know, one of my favorite streams that I've done is, the gagged gaming stream. Do you guys remember that one? Do you remember that one? That one was fun. When I had like the 3 kinds of gagging, which was like either I wore a gag, I told like a Fortnite joke, or I ate a snail. The VOD is still up. The VOD is still up. Yeah, but like, which other site stream is my favorite? Hmm? Oh god, those snails were horrible. It's like, it's not even the taste, it's the texture. Oh! Raiders! Raiders! Hi, Gloomy! Hi, Gloomy! Thank you for the raid! Hi, Raiders! Hi! Hello, hello! Hello! Gloomy Ray! Gloomy Ray! Gloomy Ray! Thank you for following! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome! I'm getting all kinds of beat up right now. Well, you can hear my dog. Thank you for following too. But hello, Gloomy. Hello, Gloomy and Raiders. Hello. What were you up to, Gloomy? What were you up to? I'm getting all sorts of beaten up now. It's making me a little dizzy. Gloomy is full of steak. I could go for a good steak. She had to go before the raid. Well, I'll have to thank her for the raid. I'll thank her for the raid later. But welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm just answering Malos. I'm answering Malos. Yeah, please send some. Please send some. I don't have filters on, so. Also, I have heartburn. I have a really bad heartburn. Isn't your name a play on clonazepam? Yes! Yes, it is. Which I have right here. You know, I should invest in some Tums if I'm gonna eat tomato soup. Oh, I still have the hard eyes on. I still have the hard eyes. Okay. It's not a baby rattle. It's benzos. Okay. Next. Maro. What's the most comfortable rope? I mean, I feel like the goal of rope isn't to be comfortable. You know that like really like rough stuff? Like the kind that's like made of like really rough, scratchy fibers? That would be the best rope, I feel. Like if you're gonna tie someone up, you don't want them to be like comfortable. Like what are you talking about? Yeah, barbed wire. Next Maro. Pamu is very much cherished. Thank you for existing. Well, thank you for the kind message. Thank you. You know what? That's a stream idea. I could be like roped and nobody would know. Nobody would know. It'd be a secret. Okay. Next Morrow. Fine. What's your favorite other site stream then? Damn horny brat. Definitely the taser. Definitely the taser. How would you hit end stream? With my face. I mean the tickler. The tickler. I mean, it's been so long, you know? The Giga Tickler. The Throngler. The Throngler streams are classic. Even though the Throngler is broken. The Throngler is broken. Is the tickler still working? Well, the little tickler... Well, the Giga Tickler, I don't know. I haven't used it since then. I plan on a new audio, though, with the Giga Tickler. Just saying. It's an audio that I actually took inspiration from, Kama from, so... Next Morrow. I wonder if there's any art of skydiving while handcuffed/restrained. So like falling out of the sky? I don't know. Good question. If there isn't, it sounds fun and it should exist. Oh yeah, the cap hoop coffee? I mean Hakoniwa, sorry. I called her... Sorry. The cap hoop coffee was pretty crazy. What are Palma's favorite game? You know, I kind of have too many favorite games. I feel like I change that like every month. One game I can always play is Spyro, though. Well, Spyro, specifically Spyro 3. Spyro 3, I can always play. I killed the Strongler. I can't help it. Wait, let me refresh. Ooh, I don't know if I can read this next one. Have you ever experienced a desire to take it out on everyone else? My last resort plan was always making a bunch of... I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna get the feds at my door. No! Going loco. Going cuckoo bananas. Okay, I'll censor it. My last resort plan was always making a bunch of... balloons and trying to have a party at a zoo. That's crazy. In Minecraft. I used all my brain power on that one. Next Maro. Have you ever watched snuff / mondo or real death films, or are you strictly for the animated material? Do you not know about the time I consume so much material that I forget that it's not a normal conversation to have at work. Like the time everyone, like, so I was at work and I don't even remember how it came up, but I brought up, I was like, oh, you know, you ever see that really, like, you know, funny video where they're flaying the guy alive and, like, you can hear, like, Funky Town in the background. Like, you can hear Funky Town. And then one of the guys at work was like, Pablo, we don't watch that kind of stuff. But it's not funny because of the, like, the flaying. It's so funny because it's Funky Town. Yeah, everybody knows that, but, like, normies at work don't know that. It's not like Imagine Dragons, you know? I forget, okay? I don't have a lot of, like, normal human interaction in real life, so I forget, you know? Anyway, I'm not at that job anymore. Not for that reason. Not for that reason. Okay. Next Maro. Bound while streaming? Hot. I like gags too, but please stay safe. I literally have one in my desk's cup holder. I literally have one in the cup holder of my desk. Instead of like a cup, I have a gag. I had to verify I'm human, even though I'm not. Okay, next Maro. Hello, have you ever thought about holding watch-alongs or similar community events? I think it would be pretty cozy. Love you a lot, sweetling. You make my world brighter. Yeah, I have thought about watch-alongs. I think that'd be really fun. Sorry. Tomato soup. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I would love to do that. There's a lot of stuff I would love to watch. I mean, you know, I like to force everyone to watch, like, terrible YouTube videos. Like, you're the only one. And, like, Jack, you know? This is a link, and I don't trust it. No offense, but I'm gonna skip that one. It is not like a catbox link. It is just a vague link. Next Morrow. What is the best form of correction? Grape. Without the G. Okay. That seems to be the last of the morrows. And what better morrow to end it on than grape? Okay. If you just said it morrow, I'm gonna save it for next time, okay? Sorry. I have heartburn, okay? Because I had tomato soup. And tomato soup is painful. It's delicious, but it's painful. But I will do another morrow stream soon. I'm not gonna go like 6 months between morrow streams again. But thank you, every palm, for coming to my stream tonight. Thank you, Gloomy, for the raid. I had a lot of fun. A Kikumi stream will come again soon. It will. But thank you for coming tonight. Twitch viewers, we're gonna raid. Well, she's streaming right now. We're gonna raid a girl with a really cute model. Thank you for coming tonight, and I am happy. I'm very happy. I had a really good stream. Thank you. But Otsupamu! Otsupamu, everybody! Otsupamu! Good night, good night, good night.